The gender war is made up of emotionally immature, insecure, disingenuous people who cannot lead with logic, but they lead with impulsive emotions about the other gender. They live in echo chambers with their own genders of people hating the opposing gender. That's the gender war. It can only survive on the internet because the soldiers of the gender war are chronically on the internet. They don't touch grass. They don't listen to reason. They have been hurt. Hurt people, and they want to perpetuate all of these negative stereotypes about the other gender. They use pattern recognition as a tool to justify them stigmatizing the other gender. Pattern recognition is okay. I'm not against pattern recognition. Pattern recognition, for those who don't know, is simply when you kind of pick up on patterns of certain people. Yes, it's a soft way of saying stereotypes, but it's more of like things that actually do fucking happen. An example of pattern recognition is not the best example, but let's say you go on a date with a guy and the guy talks about guns a lot. He's very fascinated about guns and hunting and, getting things like that. And men can have hobbies. I'm not trying to say men can't have hobbies. I'm not trying to get to a point where people say, God forbid, men have hobbies. No, that's fine. But if the guy begins to kind of like exhibit little hints of aggression, like unnecessary aggression on the date, not towards you, but probably towards other people and shit like that, I think it's safe to assume that this man is a very aggressive man and he could potentially hurt you if you continue seeing this man or potentially being in a relationship with him. If he's talking about stories where he's the one who's very aggressive and seems heroic, I would find him to be a bit egotistical and very trigger happy. And it doesn't necessarily mean that he has a gun, it's just trigger happy to be impulsively aggressive towards people or just jump into situations instead of trying to de-escalate it. Personally, I wouldn't want to go out with a man like that. But this is what we call red flags, and you can pick up on red flags with anyone. Men have their own pattern recognition red flags just as much as how women have their own pattern recognition red flags, but that does not mean that every man have those red flags and every woman have those red flags. We have to rationalize the nuance. It's okay to have that pattern recognition. It's okay if I want to go on a date, right? And there's a woman and she's just like mean. And you can tell just from a mile away. She's on her phone, she's doing her makeup, she talks very loud, she seems very dismissive of everything I say. I'm fucking leaving. Fuck her. No, I'm not dealing with that type of woman. And there's so many women like that, but that's not all women. Same with men. There's a lot of men out there who are just so egotistical and just assholes, and they talk about themselves in every story as if they're the hero. I met a lot of men who are like that, where they talk about themselves like they're the hero in every story. There's never a story where they are defeated. And I will tell you, ladies out there, or gay men, if you guys meet those types of guys, fucking run. Just leave. Because there's no way you're the hero every single time in every story that you tell about yourself. Anyways, the gender war is a crock of shit. And I hope you guys can understand it's a crock of shit. Go outside, touch some grass. And if you are continuing to find the same type of man or woman that you despise, maybe you need to switch up your scene where you go to at night. Maybe you need to go to a different club. Maybe you don't even need to go to clubs. Maybe you just need to go somewhere else. Find someone else. Find a different space. Because if you're going to continue going to the same club, you're going to continue finding the same types of fucking people. And you're going to continue being disappointed. You guys act like there's only like one nightclub in the fucking world. Or one venue in the fucking world. Doesn't necessarily have to be a nightclub. But just go somewhere else. Look for different people. Look for different types of people. You're probably looking for the same type of man or the same type of woman who's just going to disappoint you over and over again. It's literally insanity. Anyways, I've been First Citizen Michael. What do you guys think about this? Comment below. Get the hell out of my face. Respectfully.